Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Tupperware Facebook Live. I am Paul, your host.
I'm Anna, your culinary specialist. Hi, Paul, and hi to all of our viewers.
Well, Chef, this morning, we warmed up our bodies with a powerful exercise routine and even hydrated ourselves with a very good recipe of infused water. So this afternoon, ano naman itong recipe na ating ipe-prepare or ipapakita sa kanila, which I heard has been viral for several weeks now. So ano nga ba ito, Chef?
Yes, Paul, for several weeks, social media airwaves has been feeding us with this viral baked feta pasta. It's actually a recipe wherein you pop all the ingredients in a food tray, mix it all together, and you're done. It's actually super easy as long as you have an oven at your home.
And Chef, what about me? Wala akong oven at home. Can I still join this craze?
Yes, of course, Paul. Don't worry because the Universal can do the baked feta and will enable us to replicate the dish in the same manner. So, let's start. So, basically, ang gagawin natin is what I have here is fresh tomatoes. The original recipe calls for cherry tomatoes. Since medyo mahal siya, medyo expensive, I opted to use local fresh tomatoes. Piliin na lang yung medyo overripe. And then you will also be needing some feta cheese, some basil leaves, some water, yung pinagkuluan natin, pre-boiled pasta, oregano, and then garlic. So what I'm going to do is I'll just put the tomatoes and garlic in our universal cookware. I will put the cover and then allow it to cook for 8 minutes.
So, Chef, I did my research na about this latest food recipe craze. So, apparently, it's actually a Finnish food blogger by the name of Jenny Hyrian who actually discovered this recipe. So, apparently, naging viral siya because at first, this recipe actually requires very simple ingredients which are easy to find and are very affordable. Second, it doesn't actually necessarily take a very seasoned or a very learned chef or cook to actually do the recipe dahil napakadalingan yung kanyang steps. And finally, dahil during this pandemic, people really want to do home-cooked meals on a daily basis, kaya siya pumatok plus this viral recipe.
We'll just add our garlic and then I'll put the cover and then set my heat and allow this to cook for 8 minutes. Yay, Paul! Let's see our tomatoes. And as you can see, nag-release siya ng kanyang juices. It's very soft. So, ang gagawin ko, I will just crush the tomatoes and garlic. This will actually magiging base sauce natin. Let's crush this together until the juices is extract. So tomatoes are really nice vegetables, because they are rich in lycopene, and especially kapag naluluto sila. In addition to garlic, which is also high in antioxidant. So you have to crush the tomatoes talaga because this will be the base. So I'm crushing it and ang dami din yung juices. And then on the other hand, you have to prepare your 100 grams of feta cheese. So if you don't have a feta cheese, you can actually use queso puti, no? That's a pwedeng local alternative because feta cheese is actually a Greek cheese made of sheep's milk, pero medyo assertive kasi yung flavor niya. It's very tangy and it's very salty. Yeah.
Actually, hindi pwedeng alternative ang quick melt for that recipe. Or pwede naman.
Quick melt is not ideal kasi nga iba yung profile niya. No? This recipe, ang very dominant niya is the Greek feta cheese. So basically, medyo Greek flavored dish to. So a lot of Greek dishes uses the feta cheese. Yung quick melt is ideal lang siya pag you put it on top of your pasta or yun nga, final touches. But this one, kasi we will mix this all together. Quesong puti is the second alternative. If you cannot find a quesong puti, pwede na rin ang cream cheese. But yun nga, as I mentioned, yung flavor will not be the same kasi nga yung feta, medyo strong yung kanyang taste profile. So,
thank you, Chef, for clarifying.
So what I have here is the feta cheese. So actually, nakababad siya sa water if you buy it. So what I'm going to do is, ilalagay ko siya on top of our tomatoes. Yan. You can add some of it juices for more flavor. Then, you will add some oregano. Actually, at this stage, makikita niyo din sa social media, some others put chili flakes, no? But it's an option. Pwedeng pini-flavor niyo yung feta cheese before adding dun sa pasta or dun sa tomatoes. So, next is we're going to cover it again and then allow it to cook for 5 minutes until mag-soften yung feta cheese. So, I'd be able to mix it all together. Paul?
So very easy to follow the recipe natin, Chef, no? The steps are really very easy at saka kagaya na nasabi natin, no? You don't need to be a seasoned chef to actually prepare this dish. So what I really like about our universal cookware is that it's very versatile in doing a variety of dishes. So because of the tempered glass cover, no, we're able to see the contents while we're cooking, so we see our progress. And of course, we also have these ergonomic and bake-like handles for comfortable and stress-free gripping. And lastly, no, our 3-ply encapsulated base ensures even meat distribution. That's why all our ingredients are actually cooked all at the same time.
So, Paul, na-mention mo kanina, no, diba? Because of the encapsulated base, ingredients are cooked evenly. That's very important, especially with our dish, because we didn't do less mixing. So, it's very important the ingredients are cooked evenly to ensure that all flavors will all go together as well. So, let's see, after 5 minutes, as you can see, ang dami niyang juices. We didn't add anything. This is just tomatoes, garlic, and then some feta cheese. And our cheese is very soft. And then we're going to mix this all together. So this is going to be our sauce. Some recipes calls for adding olive oil or some yung juice na pinagkuluan niya ng pasta, itabi niyo lang siya. But it's not really necessary. Pag napansin niyo lang na medyo dry siya and you need to add some more liquid, that's the time you add it. Pero like yung sa akin, I think okay naman siya. So I won't be adding any more sauces. So just going to mix this. Ang galing, the flavors of the tomatoes and cream or the cheese balance each other to make a creamy pasta sauce. So I'll be adding some sugar. Well, this is an optional, but we are living in the Philippines and we all like our pasta or dish on the sweeter side. I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of a white sugar. This is just to balance the acidity, but it's optional if ayaw nyo naman yan. Then, we're adding some black pepper. Okay. And then some salt for flavors. So, we'll mix this all together. Allow it to simmer it para lang yung flavors and seasoning will all blend. And then get ready with your pre-boiled pasta. What I have here is 1 1/2 na raw. Siyempre pagdaluto siya times 2, so that's about 3 cups. And I'm using mga veggie color or different colors of pasta. But basically, they are durum wheat, pero nag-incorporate lang sila ng some spinach powder and some tomato paste powder to give its a 3-colored pasta. Okay? So, mixing this all together. And then we're going to toss our pasta. Oh, I forgot. Let's add some basil leaves. Tapos mag-reserve din kayo ng konti for some finishing touches. Okay. Then I'll add our pasta. So you can actually play around with different pasta. Tube pasta, shell, it's up to you. Sticky is also fine. Para pumapasok yung chunkiness ng cheese and tomatoes to have it more. So Paul, I'm just going to mix this and I'm already done.
So chef, it's really a low effort recipe. We only have tomatoes, cheese, and pasta. So what's not to love about this recipe, guys? So if I were you, get your own Universal Cookware fry pan and make your own stove top feta pasta. So by the way, our Universal Cookware fry pan is now available in Tupperware shop. So click on the link below here. And thank you, Chef, for sharing this recipe with us. So kindly tag us for your own feta pasta recipes once you've done it. So like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, that's both at Tupperware Brands PH, and we're also on Twitter at Top Brands, that's TUPP Brands PH. So thank you for watching, guys, and see you again our next Tupplive. Bye!
Bye everyone. Thank you.